So I know what it was. It's this piece of shit Windows operating system, basically forcing an update. Every time Windows tries to force an update on me, everything goes to hell. I need to figure out how to turn that shit off because that is super irritating and crazily disruptive. You fine, move it. Crow did not exit scam. Good morning, Crypto Crow. Good morning, Alpha Macho. So hopefully, I don't even know how this stuff works when I cut off the one video and then I come into another one. So yeah, thank Windows for that chaotic little adventure. All right, so anyway, as I was saying, so right now, Nucleus Vision is at 4 cents. And it seems to be pretty stable right now. And so, here's the thing. Why did I buy so much today? I'll tell you why. So, I remember Nucleus Vision at ICO. And I remember, wow, you look and sound way better. That sucks. Well, I mean, it's good now, but yeah, it sucks that I had to just go through all that. I rebooted the entire machine, and then Windows was like, now we're updating, and then it was like, and then it updated. So anyway, fuzzy. It better not still be all screwy, because I shouldn't have to restart the router. It should be good now. So anyway, all right, so Nucleus Vision. Nucleus Vision. What are we going to do with you? So here's the thing. I remember the Nucleus Vision ICO, and I remember like Ian Balina talking about Nucleus Vision, and I remember him saying how he was an influencer, or not an influencer, what's the word I'm looking for? Advisor for this, and and I thought, okay, well, it looks cool and it's fine, but I'll tell you straight up, I don't even remember why I didn't invest, because I thought it was a pretty cool project, and I think it was one of those things that I just kind of wanted to see where things were going. Then they added Tim Draper. This guy's not investing in anything if he's not expecting a really big return. You've got Ian Balina on this. I just had a conversation with somebody that knows him today. I think I told you guys, like, I had a private conversation with somebody who a friend of his is actually on like the FBI task force assigned to Ian's hack. So like that's no BS. Like Ian was definitely hacked, and it's sad. It sucks. I think that they have a pretty good I think they're gonna get his money back, and I think they're gonna get it all resolved. Yeah, like I actually kind of feel bad that I implied that it could be like a tax evasion ploy. Like he emailed me, like we exchanged some emails after the video and stuff, and like he was of course a little bothered by it, but we were talking a little bit like security, what have I been doing for security and things like that. And so anyway, but yeah, I think it was definitely legit, and it's a damn shame that even happened. So anyway, well, okay, so I can play this video now. NCASH is not paying me. This isn't a paid review. It's not a paid feature or anything, okay? But basically, I don't even need to play the video. I mean, ultimately, what this is it's an application that it's like, like if I go to Subway right now, they give me you sign up for a Subway card, or if you go to Kroger and then you get your Kroger card, like everywhere you go now, they have these marketing chips, right? Or these little programs that you sign up for, you join them. Every time you come and you make a purchase, you get fuel points, or you get discount points, or maybe you get a free sandwich after so many purchases, all that kind of stuff, right? So Nucleus Vision is basically doing the same thing on the blockchain, and they're doing it with their own app, and they're trying to bring multiple vendors, multiple groups into this one platform, and kind of unifying everybody's system. And looking at their metrics, these guys are so featured in live data feeds. So right now they're running it in only 10 live retail stores. They have 118,000 unique identifications, 2,715 successful authorizations, recommendations and offers sent 2834, offers availed 2063. So anyway, Their Telegram is huge. Everything about this is huge. And I'm going to tell you why I bought in. So I know that there are going to be quite a few companies trying something like this. But from what I've seen, these guys are doing it, and they've already got a leg up. You know, their ICO is at 1 cent. Right now it's sitting at 4 cents on exchanges. I did buy a bunch of them. I got like 36,000, 37,000, something like that. And I'm just going to sit on them. I'm going to sit on them for 5-6 months and see what happens. You know, the thing of it is that a company like this really has to go after some major retail partnerships to really gain some ground. And so it's really going to be a matter of who can they get to adopt their system. You know, if they could get somebody like Walmart, they'd be on. Like, this would be on like Donkey Kong, like any major world retailers. You know, but, and the thing of it is, I don't even know who these guys have yet. So, but here's the thing: at 4 cents, with this still in early stages of establishing itself, I kind of looked at it like a no-brainer. Like, because these guys, this is definitely going to grow. It's going to get bigger. Now, again, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just letting you know, like, I did buy some, and I'm kind of giving you an idea as to why. It has nothing to do with Ian Balina. I love the guy. Great educator, great dude, but I don't care about that. Honestly, I don't really care about Tim Draper either. That doesn't really play anything into my thing. What plays a big role into this for me is that the public support for this is huge and growing. And so the more public support, like the way I look at it, you can see right here, yeah, 90,000 people in their Telegram. I mean, 90,000 plus. That's crazy. The more people that get involved in this community, the easier Nucleus Vision can then go out and sell their service and become a part of bigger and bigger retailers. So I look at it like, yeah, I just bought a whole bunch of these coins. That way they could go out and show these retailers, hey, you know, look at all the support we're still getting post-exchange. Like, to be honest, I wish these guys would contact me and buy a feature on the TV show, because unfortunately, like, I'm not doing free features on the TV show because it costs an arm and a leg just to set it all up, and it's actually a pretty big endeavor. But, you know, I like them, and I like what these guys are doing, and I you know, I don't mind showing support. 100 billion total supply. I don't think it was 100 billion. Hold on. No, total supply is 10 billion. It's a big difference. 10 billion is not the end of the world. Circulating supply is 4 billion, 4.1 billion. So, yeah, it's a lot, but it's also only 4 cents. It'd be one thing if this thing were, you know, there are 4 billion of these coins out and it was like 0.000004. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's 4 cents, and you've got 4 billion circulating supply already out into the world. The thing of it is, and I wanted to pull up some metrics on, I wish there was I need to find it, and if I had more time, I would have done that research tonight before this video. But what I would like to see is how much money is saved and or spent due to marketing, these marketing chips, these marketing programs. I mean, think about it, like Kroger. You know, I don't know if you have one where you are. I think it's more of a Cincinnati tri-state area type company. But Kroger, it's a grocery store, and you can sign up, you get a little keychain, and basically everything's like a little bit more expensive unless you use your little chip card. And when you swipe your card, then you get like Kroger fuel points. So you can save like, you know, up to like $1 a gallon on gas, depending on how much you spend on groceries that month. You get all these different perks and benefits, and you know, like everybody does it. It doesn't matter where you go. If you spend money or you walk into a store, they've got a program. So, but the question is, how much would having Nucleus Vision, like let's say I'm a store and I'm interested in Nucleus, or let's just say I'm a shoe store, okay? And I've got my own loyalty program. That's the word I've been looking for the past 10 minutes. I have my own loyalty program. And maybe I even have my own app. It's doubtful that I have an app, okay? So, but let's say I've got a little form, you fill it out, and then you get a little card, and every time you buy a pair of shoes, you come in, you scan it, and you get points for every dollar that you spend. Maybe you get 1 point for every dollar. You buy a $100, $200 pair of shoes, you get 100 points or 200 points. But the only value those points actually have are discounts. Oh, well, you get 100 points and you save 20% on your next purchase or whatever. Cheesy stuff that nobody really cares about. You can take something like Nucleus Vision, go to that same shoe store, and not only say, okay, look, we're going to help you track everybody. We have an app, so you'll be able to stick a QR code right there at your cash register and say, hey, download our app, scan our QR code. Then the customer has an app. They're registered, they're set up in the store because the store already has the infrastructure to utilize the app. Then every time you walk into the store, you can assign different things that, well, every time the customer does this, or you sign up for our newsletter, or you sign up for this, or you buy that, you're getting NCASH, right? And you're building up this NCASH. Well, now you're not just getting discount coins or discount options. You're getting a cryptocurrency with its own value that as the, with more use, the value goes up. And so, the coins that you earn last month because maybe you bought, 8,000 cups of coffee last month and you earned a whole bunch of coins. Well, maybe next month those coins have doubled in value and so forth and so on. And you just start accumulating and accumulating. And the beauty of it is that the more, and I'm painting this picture for you because I want you to understand why I bought so many coins for something that has 10 billion supply. Because the growth of something like this could be very much exponential. The more retailers that come into the picture, the more opportunities you're going to have to not only make money and earn it and generate more tokens, but the more opportunities you're going to have to save money and get products, a variety of new products with real value using these coins. So I think that if these guys get their marketing on point, now here's the thing, this is the one thing that always kind of bothers me about ICO companies, is that you really don't see much marketing outside of the cryptocurrency space. I don't know why that is. I get that you can't buy and you can't advertise on Google and Twitter and all that, but that's a small part of it. Where's the print marketing? Where are the television commercials? I don't know that I've ever seen a crypto television commercial outside of like the Bitcoin retirement fund with, who was the presidential candidate that was on that? I don't even remember now. So, yeah, all you Taco Bell junkies out there, imagine if you could get Nucleus Vision every time you went and ate that butt buster food. I'm kidding. I crush some Taco Bell every now and then. So, Kroger's in Washington State too. Okay, wow. What happened to the music video you were going to do for Rena Hara with the 1BTC? I love these. Aaron, every time I see Aaron pop up, he's got like some kind of cynical thing going on. It's happening, Aaron, but I am waiting until Bitcoin is worth a little bit more money. And a part of that struggle is finding somebody to do the music video because they are in, where was it, Switzerland? And with me being in the US, and Matt and I talked about it, and he doesn't know anybody to do a music video. So if we were to do a full-blown music video, we might have to fly her to the States, and it's a whole nother thing. And unfortunately, at this current moment in time, I have way too much on my plate than to try and direct a music video in the midst of it all. But it is going to happen at some point, so don't you worry, Mr. Internet Police. Let's see. LOL. No low budget video. Hey, I don't know why my finger's itching like crazy. Google owns YouTube, and I see crypto ads for ICOs all the time. Yeah, I don't know how they are. I don't know how these ads are being, I don't know how the ads are being policed. I'm hoping the crypto crow grow nationwide. It's really needed. Well, I hope it does too. NCASH has 10 clothing stores in India. Real product with utility. And that's the thing, man. Like, that's cool. But it's when this hits some big retailers in the States, that's when this thing is going to moon. That's when this stuff is going to really start taking off. It really only takes 1 or 2 big retail chains to utilize this platform, and it's gangbusters from there. Like literally, it's gangbusters. It's just you have to get the retail. I think I got bit by something. I don't know what the hell. It's that's all it takes. It's all it's going to take is a few really good retail relationships to understand the value of this and basically want to adopt the community that's already in place for Nucleus Vision, because let's face it, that's what's happening. You could take a retail chain right now and say, look, we've got over 100,000 people that are utilizing this platform. They're using our app. They've got our tokens. They want a place to use them, and we're growing. And then before long, you start seeing television ads, you know, for Nucleus Vision and Taco Bell, Nucleus Vision and, you know, save an extra of 3% on your purchases at Walmart, that kind of thing. And that's just, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Once you start seeing that, it's going to grow exponentially. And the value, that trade volume that's going to start churning and burning like a locomotive, man, I'm telling you, once this thing starts getting going, the momentum that's going to be established for this, it's going to be big. It's going to take a little bit of time for it to really catch on, but provided that they really get their marketing together and they start really pumping out some solid relationships, I think we're going to see some good growth with this coin. That's just my opinion. I'm not here to try and sell you anything. All right, let's see. Crow, can you talk about Quant ICO? Not yet, I can't. So NCASH is going to be more of a long-term hold, 5 months to 1 year. Yeah, I think it's going to be, I don't see this thing like mooning crazily anytime soon, but I don't know what these guys have worked on. I don't know what these guys have going on in the background. You know, these guys could be negotiating some major retail partnerships in the U.S. right now, and we don't know anything about them, or the U.K. for that matter, or Japan, or any major country really. But this is a, I mean, 10 billion token supply sounds massive. But when you look at a global potential market utilizing this token in the application, with the exponential growth and adoption for the platform possible, 10 billion is not that much. It's really not. Amazon, eBay, adoption as well. Absolutely. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, any retail platform that wants to establish a loyalty program can use this and benefit from it quite a bit. And the thing of it is it's, when I say exponential, I mean you're going to have companies that sign up and they get involved with NCASH to utilize the platform, and because those companies signed up, you're going to get more users, and the more users you get, you're going to have more retailers, and the more retailers you get, you're going to get more users, and boom, 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 it's just going to blow up. And that's how stuff like this goes. So yeah, I definitely, I threw a couple Ethereum at it, and I'm good. Like, I'll just sit on it and see what happens, and we'll have some fun, and every now and then I'll touch back and see, any new partnerships, any new relationships that they have going on. But yeah, and like these guys are saying, can you tell who entered your building, your house, your office? We can. So there you go. The hardware, Crow, the hardware. Crow, did you like their white paper? I have gone through some of their white paper. I actually remember reading some of it back in the past. Can you look into Zebi? I did look a little bit into Zebi, and I didn't go too deep into Zebi, but I didn't see, and I think I made this comment before. We'll see what happens, but I was completely blown away personally. Doesn't mean that I'm right. It doesn't mean that it can't do very well. Zebi is the icon of India, and that's cool. I mean, that's cool. I know. Says North American launch for April 2019. All right. Well, and there's a big difference between, like I say, when I invest in something, like the coins that I just bought, I'm holding them for a year. So, you know, this isn't an ICO. I mean, if I would have bought into this as an ICO, then I'd probably, like, personally, I would have held it for a year as well. But there's a difference between what I buy for me and, you know, and maybe other things that I'm up to. So, you know, my goals are different. So for me, NCASH is a fine buy. Throw a couple of Ethereum, sit on it for a year, see where it goes, and ride the wave. And I'm fine with that. India equals scammers, just facts. Well, that's not necessarily true, because there are scammers in every country. But, you know, I definitely, yeah. What's your long-term hold? When I think of a long-term hold, I think of it, well, like, crow your coins. I mean, like, we've defined it as holding everything for at least a year. You know, to me, ICOs, when I invest in ICOs, I look at ICOs as two things. It could go either way. It could be a short, like with NCASH. If you would have threw $1,000 in NCASH, you probably have like $3,000 or $4,000 now, and that's cool. You know, it started at a penny and now it's up to 4 cents. So, you know, you might have $4,000, and that could be a short-term investment. And there are a lot of people who, you know, especially if they're in countries that can freely invest in ICOs willy-nilly, you know, they can throw $1,000 into an ICO, they wait for it to hit 4 or 5x, and they sell, and then they've got, you know, $5,000 instead of $1,000, and do it 5 more times and 5 more times, and they can grow their money that way. And it's a great thing to do. So that an ICO could be a short-term investment where you could do really, really well. If you want to take things a step further, it depends on how much capital you have. If you say, well, I've got $1,000, I want to do a couple short-term buys at ICO, try and get a 3 to 10x return on my investment, take that money and then throw it into some long-term investments. So maybe you take $1,000, you luck out, you put it in a decent ICO, you get a 5x, 10x return. Now you got $10,000. Then you can take $1,000, put it into 10 different ICOs and sit on it for a year, and then really crow your coins. Okay, and that's a really easy way of going about doing that. Trolls got a troll. Trolls got a troll. Yeah, they do. India is a massive market. It's absolutely a massive market. Have you checked out? No, I have not looked at that crypto pool, Elysian. I have not. I don't think I've looked at that at all. I mean, I've got my list of coins that I'm really trying to get some allocations with. Like I really want. Well, I've already made a video. I mean, all 10 of those I want. I didn't get any DAO stack. I'm actually kind of pissed. I mean, I did the DAO stack review, and I'm a part of a pool that was offering DAO stack allocations. And I thought, well, I'll just contact them directly and work with them, and yeah, no go. I didn't get squat. I didn't get any DAO stack. They actually paid me for that review in Ethereum, and I used 2 of those Ethereum to buy Nucleus Vision on the exchange. So there you go. I wasn't able to get any, even with an accredited status. I still like it. That's really what's kind of pissing me off with some of these ICOs is I'm almost like, if you can't even get in as an accredited investor, I'm half tempted to boycott them from my channel. Like, I really am. Because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it's really frustrating. What's up, Pine? I can't believe you just hit me $5, Pine. I would have seen your name. Happy for you, Crow. Love NCASH, but ADA will always be my precious. Shout out to my cousin Forrest. What up, cousin Forrest? Pine says hello. Yeah, I mean, ADA is still, Cardano's still my favorite coin of all. But yeah, I mean, I think NCASH is probably going to do pretty good. Golem is good. Yeah. Hey, fool, I tipped you too. You did? I didn't even see it, Brandon. You didn't have to do that if you did. Icon, OX, Ethos, Komodo, my biggest holdings. That sounds pretty decent. I mean, Icon, if you got into Icon at ICO at 11 cents, then you're golden. Like, that's you can't go wrong. And that's the thing with ICOs, man. I mean, you get something for a couple pennies at ICO. As soon as it hits a decent exchange, most of the time, like NCASH, I don't think it dipped much at all, did it? Well, so it looks like it hit exchange. Did it hit exchanges at 4 cents? So then it got down to 2 cents. So I mean, but the beauty of that's kind of the beauty too to Nucleus Vision is that it hasn't moved much because there hasn't been a lot going on yet. They're still trying to build these partnerships. So let me see something here real quick. All right. So I like their graphics. I like how that's all set up. So Q1 of 2018, deploy at 25 stores. So it looks like they're in 10 stores now. Ion sensors deployed 50. Telecom partnerships. Now that would be huge. Neuron Coalition Loyalty Program. Users identified another 100,000. Q2. Grow Telco partnerships. Ion sensors deployed 250. Telecom partnerships 6. Neuron dynamic pricing. Users identified 250,000. Q3. Scale across India. Users identified 1 million. Q4. Scale across Southeast Asia. I mean, you know, North America launch Q1 of 2019. You know, the thing that sucks about this roadmap is, you know, Q1 is going to be a really shitty time for these guys to be doing this in North America. I'm just saying. Like, it doesn't matter what these guys do, in my opinion. The Q1 of 2019 is still going to be a huge crash. Like, it's still going to be a huge, like, people are cashing out, people are paying their taxes, same stuff we're just starting to try and recover from now. It's not going to change for these guys in the Q1 of 2019. But we'll see. We'll see what plays out, man. I mean, anything is possible in this game. And, you know, honestly, it depends on how much institutional money really goes into the space. If the market gets driven up really, really well over this year, then we may not see as big a crash, because think about it this way. A lot of the people that are in the cryptocurrency space right now need to cash out their crypto investments to pay the taxes on their gains. But the more wealthy people we get in the crypto space, the less people have to cash out to pay their taxes, because they have a lot more money. So then it's going to become a question of, well, how many of these very wealthy people that have gone into the crypto space are cashing out because they need to, or cashing out because they just want to ride that wave down? They want to sell at the top and buy back at the bottom. And so 2019 is going to be it's going to be pretty interesting, provided we see the big money hit, which I was reading some articles today. Oh, that was one thing that I did want to talk about. So, I mean, that's Nasdaq. I mean, that's NCASH. Like, I like it. I mean, we'll see how things pan out. Like, I was just kind of letting everybody know why I bought it. You know, somebody had asked me in my Telegram group, hey, what do you think of NCASH? I'm like, you know what? I've been hearing about it so much. It's been so long since I've looked at it. I'll take another quick look. And I'm like, yeah, I remember. I wanted to buy this at ICO and I didn't. And so I bought a whole bunch of it. But there's one thing that I want to, Nasdaq Crypto Exchange. See if we can find an article about this. So Nasdaq is open to becoming cryptocurrency exchange, CEO says. And here's the thing. These guys are talking about this because... Jeez. Oh. Currently working in partnership. I'm India. All right. So anyway, you know, when Nasdaq's talking about launching a cryptocurrency exchange, I'm listening. Jesus Christ, CNBC. Do you guys not make enough money? You got to run all these invasive ads over everything? My God. So every time I move a page, another really invasive ad's going to pop up and smack me in the mouth. Is that kind of what we do here at this website? On Wednesday, the company announced a collaboration with cryptocurrency exchange Gemini, founded by early Bitcoin investors Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss. I like these two guys, man. I like the Winklevoss brothers because they're really, anybody that's got something to say, man, they're ready to fight. They're just like, you know what? Put your money where your mouth is. Like, I saw the thing about Bill Gates talking trash about Bitcoin. And it's like, look, anytime I see these really rich people bad-mouthing cryptocurrency, They're not in it. Like, the guy's richer than God. Like, what does he give a shit about crypto to begin with? And honestly, when I feel like somebody who doesn't have a genuine interest in the space, or if he feels like it's somehow going to threaten Windows or whatever I mean, honestly, I'd love to see, like, you've got crypto browsers, you've got, the Neon browser coming out someday, the ICO, you've got Brave, the Brave browser. I really like the Brave browser. I've experienced some bugs with it, so I don't use it currently, but I'm looking to give it another chance here soon. Crypto. Did you read the article from Bill Gates and that other rich ass clown saying crypto is a mug's game and none should be invested? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And then the Winklevoss brothers were basically like, I dare you. They're like betting. They want Bill Gates to dump a whole bunch of money into shorting Bitcoin. Like, we dare you to short it. Since you don't think it's going up, since you don't think it's going to do anything, why don't you short it? Put your money where your mouth is. And so anyway, but these guys are getting involved in I mean, like, I don't think it's a coincidence that I've been talking for months now about the big institutional money that I expect to start seeing going into the crypto space in 2018. And now you've got Nasdaq themselves talking about putting together their own exchange because of all the the big institutional money that they expect to see going into the space in 2018. So look, I mean, it's going to be a real interesting year, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be very interesting. How much BAT have you been earning from us watching your videos? You know, it's funny that you asked that because I did see, like, they sent me, like, I don't remember, it was like $300 worth of BAT tokens, or it was like $350 of BAT tokens. I'm like, well, son of a gun, I didn't even know that's how it worked. I don't even know what I have in there now. I haven't logged in. Like, I went in, I set up like two-factor authentication and all the security and everything, and I haven't logged in since. Or no, I did. I logged in once to see, like, but that was like a couple months ago. So I have no clue how much I have in there right now, to be honest. Yeah, okay, Kejon, I'll address that later, but I can't talk about any of that stuff here. Everybody knows that already. Let's see here. Okay, Bill Gates just got liquidated for the biggest loss ever. Was that Bill Gates? That wasn't Bill Gates short, was it? Like, I did see that somebody lost $119 million or something like that because they were liquidated on a short sale. Like, they were trying to short Bitcoin and lost huge. They lost everything. And I guess second to that was somebody that lost like $78 million trying to short Bitcoin. And I'm actually, as sad as that is, like, I'm never rooting for somebody to fall like that. But honestly, all of this shorting going on around Bitcoin has been just, it's kind of a pain in the ass. And I honestly, I feel like it serves some of them right. Like, you know, hopefully if enough people get smacked back into reality, you know, when they're trying to manipulate the market, or they're, you know, they get some bad information, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. And I, you know, every time somebody buys a short contract on Bitcoin, to me, and then they go out and then just start running their mouths about how terrible Bitcoin is and this and that, that's the reason why they're doing it. Because they're betting on Bitcoin's price value to go down, and so they're going to run around spreading FUD and fake bullshit articles to try and make that happen. And when it comes back and smacks them in the mouth, got what you deserve. So that's that. Oh, just a selfish plug. New single came out yesterday. New single what came out yesterday? I do not know. Are you talking about Rena Hera? And I really do. I haven't played a lot of music or songs or anything Rena Hera recently. Honestly, I've just been completely consumed and busy. But I do want to get a video done, and I mean, the first thing I would like to do a video. If we don't do a music video, I am at the very least going to help her chart on college radio in the United States, which that's going to cost a few grand. So, and what I've been waiting for is, honestly, I want Bitcoin to get to 20 grand. You know, that way, because you can spend $3 grand now. But that $3 grand that I would cash out to spend in Bitcoin to do her promotion, I mean, that could be $12,000, you know, at some point. I don't know. I mean, it's like, so we're just kind of playing it by ear. And honestly, I want her to have a full album ready before we did the campaign. Because when you're talking about a music campaign, when you're talking about, you know, charting on college radio and getting all of that stuff going, you know, you got to have a lot of singles. You got to have a lot of tracks on iTunes. That way people are, when they're looking you up, you have the opportunity to recover a lot of that money, make it back. There's a whole process to it, guys. This stuff doesn't happen overnight. I've done it a few times in the past. So don't think I've forgotten about Rena at all. I haven't. It's not the right time yet. All right. Dang, Chris A, you are late. What's up, man? Hey, Crow, where do you see Cardano in 3 years? Oh, man, I have no clue, honestly. I would like to see Cardano hit, like, honestly, I'd like to see Cardano hit $24 this year. It could go bigger than that, but I don't know. I don't like funk. Oh, yeah, I don't like funk type stuff. Zillica's not bad. I dig Zillica. I mean, it's cool. I picked up some of that. I think I got like 15 or 30,000 maybe. Crow, how's your profit trailer holding up? I'm deep in bags and it hurts so hard. Honestly, I have a bunch of bags too, but I just shut profit trailer down because the VPS that I changed over to changed the time on me, screwed up everything, and it wants me to go in and manually adjust all this crap, and I've just been too busy with other stuff to go and do it. So, and then, you know, Bitcoin rose up, and then it came back down. So likely there's a good opportunity to get rid of some bags right now. Because if some of these altcoins go up in value just a little bit quicker than Bitcoin goes back up to like 10 grand right now, then all your bags are going to unload. But I'm in no hurry. Like everything that I've been doing with Profit Trailer lately, you know, I will tell you that I've got, it's going to be a really big decision because I want to see these other bots work, but I am privy to 2 different trading bots that are in the works. One I've already talked about. It's a friend of mine. He's working on it. It's probably going to be 4 to 6 months until he's able to do anything with it. He's enjoying the money he's making, but it's really set up right now. Like you got to be a high hardcore techie to run his bot at the way it's currently set up, which he is. And then there's another bot that's going to be coming out probably pretty soon that I'm really kind of interested in taking a look at. I can't say a whole lot about it other than I've seen some screenshots. I have a general idea as to how it's going to work, and if they pull this thing off, it's going to be pretty badass. But we'll see. Like I told him, I was like, look, I got to use it first. I want to see what my gains are like, and you know, look, I'm always open to bigger, better. You know what I mean, when it comes to making money. So if somebody comes out with something that I think is going to do everybody a much better job, I'll let everybody know about it. But if I test it out and I don't think it's that hot, well, I'm not going to... not trying to be cynical. Please update on Crowcoin, non-profit coin. Well, the same guy that I'm talking about, Aaron, who is working on this bot that, I was talking to people in another video. My wife and I were friends with him and his wife, and we went out and had dinner, and he like showed me how he made like 0.5 Ethereum over the course of dinner with his bot. But he's also the same guy that's going to be coding and setting up the Crypto Crow proof of stake coin. So I'm just waiting on him, man. He's like completely super involved in his bot, and I get it, but I told him, I'm like, look, man, I've already got exchanges willing to list it. I've got people ready to buy it and put it to use. I've got charities ready to go. Let's make this thing happen. So yeah, we're just waiting to see what's up. Jason, what are your thoughts on Binance coin, being that it will be moving to a decentralized platform and the coin will be the main currency on there? What's wrong with that? That sounds pretty good to me. Look, I think as we move forward and this space gets much bigger, I think decentralized exchanges are going to be where it's at. I don't think it's going to be, a lot of people are going to be much less likely to entrust non-decentralized exchanges with their cryptocurrency transfers and transactions and trades and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'll be curious to see where that goes. NCASH is such a great buy right now. Best for gains this year. We'll see. I hope it is. I hope it is, because I'm invested right alongside the rest of you. So here's what we're gonna do. I want to play my song. I want to play let's see, full song. Let's just play the full version of the Crypto Crow theme song, because I haven't listened to it myself in quite a while. And I will play the song and go through some of your texts. And when the song's over, I'm going to sign out and go upstairs and go back to my grind before bed.
If it's bull or bear, I don't care. It's quite a rough ride, just like life. But I'm kind of patient, 'cause only time will tell. It's gonna go up, so you better stay calm. And grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins.
Turned it off. Dang nabbit. I forgot I was on the website. Hold on, I wanted to see what shop. Available on iTunes. So you can buy that song right now on iTunes, folks, just so you know. Amazon Music, Spotify, everything. What scared the hell out of me was when I played this song, it was cranked up so loud that my subwoofer under my desk started blowing out air, and it felt like my cat jumped on my legs. You know what? All right, so we listened to that. I'm going to... Oh, wow. She had a bunch of pictures. That's cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play another one, but I'm going to play the acapella version this time, since I cut that one short. Hold on. Dang it. Dang it. Hold on. Here we go. Where's acapella? Acapella. Here we go. Here we go.
If it's bull or bear, I don't care. It's quite a rough ride, just like life. But I'm kind of patient, 'cause only time will tell. It's gonna go up, so you better stay calm. And grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Mm-hmm.